EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The reigning Super Bowl champion Seahawks taking the field behind a guy who has now established himself as a franchise quarterback in Sam Darnold.
How about that? Super Bowl champion with the Seattle Seahawks after having a big year the season before with the Minnesota Vikings. What has allowed Sam Darnold to get here? I think perseverance. Every stop, he's found a way to get through it, and in most cases, found a way to get better. And that certainly could be a sign of... Because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Now Darnold. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Again, it's Williams.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground in the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just... yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll bring out second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the Seahawks 7-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Harrison Nevis on for the Rams field goal. A 31-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
To punt for the Seahawks.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Avoids him at the 5. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They run it again with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain. First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the right side, that's Whittington. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Motion left, Kupp.
Darnold. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Honest Mevis for the extra point.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're in position to do so.
Room here to run.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, LA.
Kyron Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3.
Second and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up second and 9 at the 29.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Darnold from the gun.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
No receivers open, so he's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
That's returnable now for Smith.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, LA!
Puka Nakua.
57 yards.
And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Honest Mebus for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Charbonnet once again.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game.
Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 15.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and they'll look to keep it rolling right here.
28 yards the game there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Touchdown!
Puka Nacua with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Honest Mevis for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go.